Hello everybody and welcome back to Elm Creek. I'm Craiger Boy. I hope you're doing well today. So you join me at 2 minutes past 9 in the morning in July. So a bit of time has gone on since we were last here and things are looking good. Sugar beet is looking damn fine. And if we just go and have a quick speed walk over here, yeah, I can power walk now. The wheat is growing, but we have got oats. Oats are ready to go. And if we're going to have a quick fast look through here, the barley's ready to go as well, and more oats over here. There's a lot of things that are ready to go. So all the oat fields, barley fields, all ready to go. Wheat is not far behind and the sugar beet's just a little bit further. So things are looking good. So I think the thing we need to do first then is we need to sort out the barley. Because if we get the barley sorted, we can then think about buying some chickens. Because we're going to use the barley to feed the chickens. Oats is going to go straight up to the grain mill so we can get that going and get some flour back on the way. Now, because a few months have passed since we've been here, if we go and have a quick look down here now, our productions, there was something that I did forget. So when we were last here, I took some milk to the dairy so we could get that started. Now, obviously time has passed, as you can see. I've got things storing, but as the butter and cheese is pretty much maxed out the amount of storage that it can take. So I have changed the butter over to distributing, but as of yet, it's still not moved anywhere. It's still sitting there. As you can see, it's maxed out, it's gone red, and it says distributing because butter's going to go across for the donuts, and it's also going to go across for cakes. But it hasn't gone anywhere just yet. So I'm like, is that a glitch? Is it because the donuts are not going and the cakes are not going? Is that why? I mean, at the minute, it won't go anywhere just a second because time has been frozen. Because I didn't want to go too far into this month and run out of time. We've got a lot of harvesting to do. But it's just not going anywhere at the minute. Cheese, I think we need to find out when the best time is to sell that because we can't do anything with the cheese apart from sell it. Maybe we need to look at getting some storage units. See if we can find somewhere to sort of store and house all these things. But what I forgot, though, in the last episode. So we stacked up some milk in the dairy. We've got a long ways to go. It holds 100,000 litres. You know, I think we put about 64 in. So you can see it's dropped a little bit, but a few months have passed. But what I also forgot, the bakery takes milk as well. So after the episode, I had to go back and sort out another 7,000 litres of milk for the bakery. And then as I was going, I forgot. The donut place needs milk as well, another 7,000 litres. So basically, these are little things I forgot. I didn't realise, it just slipped my mind that donuts are going to take it and that the bakery's going to take it. Hopefully they won't go too far or won't drop down too quick, but we'll see as time goes on. So I did lease the milk tanker. I do like the speed walking, but whoa, sorry dude. But I might have gone and bought one. Because you know me, I've got to think about buying things. And I just keep going back to the bank for a little bit more money. So I bought this nice chrome looking one. Because I worked out that we've got the little tanker for water, but that I got rid of that. Because this thing holds water. Well, it holds water, I think, slurry and milk and herbicide. You wouldn't really want to mix them all together. So we're only going to be using this for milk and water because them things are probably safe together. But herbicide and then put milk in it and then dump some slurry in it? Yeah, it's not going to happen. We can slow down a bit now. So I got one of them because why not? We're going to need it. And I got it as soon as I thought, well, the bakery and the donut place need it. I don't know how quick they're going to go through it because we've not got enough products yet to be able to get them actually activated to make cake and make donuts yet. Hopefully very soon. But I thought, well, why not? So it's a bit cheaper than keep leasing it. So it looks like we've got a lot of harvesting to do today. So everything seems to be working, running okay, and it's all looking good. We're going to sort the barley out, then we can get some chickens. Oh, yeah. I suppose there, not that. We don't want that. This. I kind of realised, and I panicked a little bit. The donut place was not coming up anywhere that I could sell donuts. And as you can imagine, donut places, especially in this game anyway, make a lot of money when you sell them. And that was the thing that I'm kind of leading towards. I was heading towards that way. Because we are 2.1 million in debt, I think, now. Yeah, 2.1 million in debt. And the mission is to get to episode 40 and be 2.5 million in profit. Set by my friend Nikki. Not sure if that's going to happen or not, but we're going to see, because we are allowed to sell things. So we can sell equipment to try and get that money back and try and end around it. Basically, we're going to get to episode 40 and see what money we can get and if we can hit the 2.5 million or not. Bit of a tall order since we're 2.1 in debt. Got to clear over 2 million just to break even. But I'm counting on this little baby here, the donuts, should make me a lot of money. But I had to put this in because this is the sell point for the donuts. Didn't realize that you couldn't just sell them normally. So we're on track. Things are looking good. I think we need to get some chickens, but obviously we can't get chickens at the minute until we've got some food. So let me go find my combine. So we'll get the barley, we'll get it in here, and then we'll see if we can sort out some chickens. I want it if I can afford it. I mean, money's dropping because every month that passes as well, it's about £7,000 on the loan repayments. But obviously we have to go through the months because, well, we need to wait for crops to be ready. So fingers crossed then we don't need to go back to the bank to borrow any more money. Is 22,000 going to be enough? I'm not sure, you know. I think it could be pushing it to try and get a full chicken coop. We need a lot of chickens though. We need a lot of eggs. And I really do want to keep buying fields as well. I've got my eyes set on fields. This is the problem, you see. I keep looking at fields and think, ooh, you know, that'll do. I was looking at this one down here, but it's got grass in. And I think instead of going for that one, maybe see if I can go for these two. I was tempted with 52 and 55. I just don't know if, you know, we've got a couple of nice big ones here. I'm not sure if really 52 and 55 is going to help much. We need to go big. Go big or go home. And these two, I think, are going to be good. Now, if we have a quick look, that's 372,000 and that one's 266. It's a tall order. I mean, that's 680. So, it's price-wise very similar. But two fields, I mean, look, you see the extra bit of land you can get here. We can obviously get a plow and we can go around and make this field bigger. We can join the two together. We have options. So I'm not really sure what's the best thing to do. But I'm sure at some point we will find out. We will go through. You know we're going to end up with them. And you know I've got to think about buying fields. Right, so let's go and get this. We'll do the first time lapse of this episode. We'll get the barley up and we'll head straight for the chickens. We'll go buy some chickens. We'll give them this straight away. Do you know what? Is this field going to be enough? How much does it hold in the chicken coop? Well, we're going to find out. So let's get this field done.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds. But I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good. I've been waiting for the one forever. Finally, I got you, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you,
So things are looking good then, but just realizing I made a little bit of a mistake. It's not a massive mistake. You probably spotted it before I did. I've started on the oat field, not the barley fields. Things are off to a good start as well. We're using fast farming as well, so that's why the combine's kind of flying through, because we've got to get a lot done in this episode. So I've got the wagon here, and we've got the big belly dump and the little trailer. I was going to use the little trailer for the barley, and I thought this was the barley. I kind of made a mistake and realized halfway through, like, hang on a minute, I'm sure the map showed the other field was the barley one. I've started on the oats. What an idiot. But it doesn't really matter. It's all going to get done anyway, so we're going to put all this into the big belly dump because it's a 110,000 litre trailer. And if I'm honest, I don't think the barley should all fit into the smaller one. I think it holds 40,000 litres. Could be tight, but we're definitely not going to get all the oats. Oh, all the oats aren't all going to go in. So we'll use these. We'll hopefully put all these into the big belly dump, and then we'll take that up to the grain mill. And we'll give it a go. Very rare that I use one of these belly dumps. We'll see if we can get it unloaded okay. But it was a bargain in the sale, so I had to get it. So just emptying our first load on the correct field this time, barley into the little trailer. I'm not sure, you know, if it's all going to fit. It's around just over 13,000 litres in the first one, and we've just done one lap. So, I don't think it's going to fit, but it doesn't really matter. You know, we're only going to the chicken coop with this one. We can also, if we need to, again, I don't know how much the chicken coop's going to hold, so we can hold it in the silo if need be. But it's already looking quite a fair amount in there. And we still got a fair amount to go. We're going to have a lot of straw as well. This is all going to go in the silo. Not really too sure at the minute yet what we're going to do with the straw. We can sell it. We can bale it. You know, there's a few things we can do, but I think just for now, the easiest option, since we spent a lot of money on it, is to get that big trailer with the big arms on it. It's going to make it very quick. We'll be able to hoover it all up. I think we'll just put it in the silo for now, because straw will be used that if we do get cows. This is another reason why we don't have to worry about keeping it too neat as well with the straw, because, you know, we're just going to hoover it up with them big arms. Don't need to keep it in neat lines as such. But I think we'll just put it in the silo, because if we do get cows, we're going to need this to get used for the TMR. I know we've got a lot. I think we've already got, well, it's good to be getting for, what, 100,000 litres, is it, in the silo already? I hate to think all these fields, how much. We still got two fields of wheat to come yet, so we're going to get some more straw off that. Yeah, we're going to be overwhelmed with straw. But, you know, it'd be nice to have. We'll get to a point where we won't have enough. So it's nice to have it, you know, in the silo. And since the silo holds, I think it's 5 million litres of, is it 5 or 20 million? I can't, you know what, I can't remember, of all these products. I don't think we've got to worry. I think it's 20 million, actually. I think it's something stupid like that. I don't think we've got to worry too much. Last little bit then of the barley, all done and dusted. You know what, I'm quite surprised actually. I think it is all going to fit. When I saw what we got from one headland, I thought, this isn't looking good, but it's actually, I think it's doable. Let's have a quick look as well and just see, how did it look on the old precision farming then for them fields? Ooh, nitrogen is sorting out. The yield, you know what, we haven't actually done too bad. Around about 70-75% here, higher here, and extremely good here. That's not looking too bad at all. That I'm liking that. Right, that's that done. So we will go and take this over to the next field, and then we'll just get this set up ready. We'll come back and we'll can we squeeze through here? This is the thing. Should be okay too. Yeah, there we go. Squeeze through. So we're going to set this up here. I have got crop destruction turned off because I just know that I would destroy so many things. So we'll leave that off. It's safer bet. We're going to have to actually just back this up a little bit because we'll turn that off for now and we'll flick through. We need this as well. So 21,283 off that first field alone. That's not bad. And this is probably the first time you see me using this trailer. It does feel like I'm at work because even though we've not got trailers like this with the roll tops on them, I have got trailers that have rear steer. They're just curtain siders. So it does feel like I'm just driving at work. And obviously every time you turn a corner, you can see the trailer steers and it steps out to help round tighter corners. That's pretty cool, that is. I like that. Let's start the engine on this. We need to go and take this then. We're not too bad at 80%. That's not bad off that one field. So we need to go take this and we're going to just go close to the chicken coop. We've obviously got to buy the chickens first before we can then put the food in. And I really don't know how much it's going to take, but I really want to try if I can. I'm going to be good. I'm going to go up and round. I was going to go across the field. Like I said, crop instructions turned off, so it won't really matter too much. But let's just go round. Try not to roll it. We'll come back round in this way. Ooh, just cut a little bit of the corner there. We'll go across here and chicken coop. Right, let's just leave that there. I don't know how to turn the engine off, but I did. Let's just see how much these going to cost us then. So this is a check. Animals that are healthy and older than 6 months can reproduce. So I don't know. I mean, do we go obviously £5 for the chicks, £50 each for the more older chickens? So this animal's reached its breeding age. But then if we're going to max it, oh, it is 360. If we're going to max it out, does it matter? Yeah, I think if we're going to, because we want to try and get eggs as soon as. So if we go for the older ones, the chicks aren't going to give us eggs, are they? So, I mean, 60 is 3,300. Let's buy them. Yep. We need to then go for another if we can. That's 120. Do we keep going? I think we should, shouldn't we? Can we get more? Oh, I've gone across. That's what I wanted. I've gone across. I was just thinking it's telling me to sell. Buy. Yep. I think we should max it out. You know what? I'm going to max it. Actually, can I afford to max it out? We're down to 12,996. Oh, maybe we can't. 240. Oh, it's going to really make us... We're going to be struggling. I can't go for the final 60. We'll be down to we're down to 6,396. But then we can get some from the bank. Well, it just say they can okay, well, we'll leave it at that, I think. Oh, look at this. Is there really 300 up there? Maybe not, but it's the game's going to work as if it is 300 up. So let's go and put some food in. I don't know how much they're going to take of the food. The food goes up this corner as well. We're just going to have to go a little bit higher so we can actually see over the tree. Not sure where we need to go for the trigger point. I think it's just right at the front, isn't it? Let's see if we can spin around so we can see what we're doing. Yep, just here somewhere. There we go, barley. Right, let's tip some barley in and see how much to take. Oh, okay. Let's go and have a quick look in here. Animals, not productions. So 9,000 litres the coop takes. Oh, not much at all then. So this barley, we're going to put the rest of the barley in the silo. I wonder how long that 9,000 litres is actually going to last. How quick do chickens get through food? Well, we'll see as we start fast forwarding through time. So let's put this in here. I'm glad about that, actually. I was getting a little bit worried thinking if they take all this, because again, you don't know until you actually buy the chickens how much food and water and all that kind of stuff they need. Well, water seems to be like I'm guessing water's sorting itself out by the looks of it. The coop must, have its own water built in because we've just got eggs and it's just the grain that they need. This is good news. So finally, we can start getting eggs. Now, will they actually distribute from here or not? No. So we are going to have to take the eggs across, which is not a problem. We have got the trailer. We've got the big Arctic trailer over there. We can spin around so we can put this back. This little trailer has done its job. I think it's the only thing in here. I can't remember. I think it was. So we'll drop that there. So let's head back and carry on then with the combine. 4 more fields of oats to do. I think it's time for another time lapse. This time we're going to be right. These are oats. We'll get these done. And then we'll head up to the grain mill to tip everything we've got. And we'll see what we're going to get. I'm hoping it's going to be a nice amount here. That should really get the grain mill going. We should get some nice flour off that. Things are looking good.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason. But it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to? Honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bedroom?
So that's all the fields done and dusted then. All harvested, loads of straw kicking about everywhere. Just got to take this over now to the next field. And just get the remaining little bit from these two fields here. And then we can head up to the grain mill. It's quite surprising actually. It's only just over 40,000. 42,389. So we're only just over the other trailer actually. So this one's got a load more room in it. It's one of them kind of crops into that you just don't know how much you're going to get. Of all them fields, I must admit, I thought we were going to get a little bit more. But the fact that it's still quite a low figure, I mean, I don't know. Is this going to go a long way in the flour? I thought it was going to be a little bit more. I thought we were going to be sort of closer to maybe, 80,000. Maybe it just doesn't yield that well. Here we are then at the grain mill. This wagon doesn't like any bumps much at all. Really doesn't. Oats. In we go. Look at that. Lovely oats all coming out there. Oh, love the animation of that as well. Very nice. Right, let's just go in here then and just see. Let's go down to oats and let's start that going. So 150 to 188. That's not bad actually. Still in the red though, so it still doesn't look too great. We can get 270,000 litres in here, so we've got a long way to go. But that's all the fields done that we can do at the minute. Really waiting for these. I really want these to have something in. For the past few months then, when I've been sort of just going through, like off the recording, they haven't changed. That's ploughed, that's cultivated. They've got nothing in. If I'm going to get my hands on them, they've got to have something in to make it worthwhile so we get something back off them as well. Just to help out on the cost of them. But at the minute, nothing. I'm just waiting for the farmers, two farmers own them. I'm just waiting for them to put something in them first and then we can get our hands on them. Obviously, we're going to go to the bank for some more money, of course. But just think, we'll get a lot off them. So 42,000 litres off 54, 48, 49, 45, 46. Not too bad, I suppose. I mean, barley definitely yielded better, though. Didn't we get, what, 32? Was it 32,000 off this one field alone? So, yeah, not bad. Hopefully we get some good wheat off there, and then we can decide what to do with that. We can either give the wheat to the chickens, but I don't think we need it. You know, how little is sort of they're taking the coop. So we could put this in and also have this going up to the grain mill as well if it yields pretty good. So we'll see as we go, but we need to get this thing back to the yard. So I'll see you back at the yard. So at the back of the yard, we're back in the fence. Combine, everything's all been put away. The trailer's been parked up. And we just need to go around here now. We need to go get the trailer, which I think is around the back of here, with the big arms on it. And we just need to get all this straw up, put it in the silo. Let's see how much we've got. I know this thing holds 1 million, so I don't think we need to worry too much there. I think it's going to be a nice amount. I don't think it's going to be anything. I don't think we're going to have to worry about emptying more than once. We've got a lot of things. I'm just thinking we could actually get some money as well. I mean, we could sell this. I don't think it's going to go for much, sort of, for loose. Oh, yeah, unfold, it does help. We have got 213,000 litres of silage as well, haven't we, in the fermenter. So we have got that we can actually sort of get rid of. That will give us a nice amount. Well, it'll boost the bank balance up a little bit. Might be able to get the final amount of chickens then. So I've unfrozen time then, productions and everything are all back underway. Everything's sort of going. Now, we need to really think about, because we're now starting to get productions moving, we need to think about some form of like pallet warehouse or storage for these pallets, because we have got a few that are generating. So at the minute we've got, for some reason, there's a couple of strawberries that have ended up outside of the greenhouse. They're getting close. So they're distributing it across to the bakery and obviously the donut place. But they'll only hold so much. This is the problem. We need to store them as well for like a rainy day. I mean, we can sell some if money gets tight, but also we need to keep the factories going. The greenhouse will only hold so much. So we really need to have a look at some form of storage unit. Now, I did show you before, there was them little individual ones. And if I'm honest, I don't really want to have little individual ones. But also, we found out that they don't actually give us pallets back. They don't spawn. So you can't get the pallets back. You can only distribute from them. And the storage wasn't ridiculous. Was it 1 million litres it will hold? So it's nothing. I mean, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong. It is still a lot. But I mean, I'm talking about a big warehouse. And I'm sure I've seen one on Mod Hub that will hold at least 20 million. I mean, this is the kind of thing we want to do. Because we've got some strawberries kicking about. The greenhouse is going to get full soon, so we're going to have to, you know, spawn them as well. The butter's maxed out. This is the problem. You see, the butters now won't do anything, so we can't sleep until we've sorted out the butter. Now, I can house them on our auto-loading trailer, the Arctic trailer, the curtain sider. That will hold them for now. I think, if I'm right, didn't we pick up some sunflowers in one of the previous episodes? I'm sure there's some sunflowers that are sitting on there waiting for a good time. So we need to really start thinking about things. There's cheese as well. You know, we've got to wait until we get around to the best selling times as well. And I think cheese, I think butter as well. Now, for some reason, it doesn't seem to be distributing the butter. If we're going to have a quick look here. Honey as well. You know, honey's Feb before the best time for that. We're in July at the minute. So as you can see, it's the middle of the chart. It's not looking good on prices. Even though it's still not bad. I mean, we can sell them to the cereal factory. We can actually sell them to our selling station in the yard for 2,913. Makes you wonder if it's worth it sometimes, because 2,913 and 3,300 is the best price in a few months. And we're nearly one of the lowest at the minute. Sunflowers going for Feb as well, so it's the problem, you see. We need to find somewhere to try and store these, because I don't know how many pallets we've got on the trailer, but we've got butter that we've got to try and get on there. We haven't got chocolate yet because of this, we haven't got the sugar. So all the straw has been picked up then. And it's actually not as big as I thought, the trailer. 500,000 litres the trailer size is. I think there is a 1,000,000 litre option, but I must have thought when buying it, we don't need 1,000,000 litres. I mean, the fuels that we've got, we're never going to hit 1,000,000. But all the fuels that we have got now, we're at 394,000 litres. That's a nice amount. So we'll get this dumped in here very quickly. Yep, that was quickly. And I think we need to now just go and park this up. And for now, I'm going to just park this up here. We'll turn this off. We need to jump back into the Arctic, wherever it is. There it is. We need to go and grab the trailer, the Curtain Cider. And I think we need to go and do our rounds. And just pick up some stuff. Pallets that are lying about. Like a couple of strawberries here. The honey's going to be like maxing out soon. And then I really need to have a look, and hopefully next episode we can find a plan. Once I've had a bit of a think about it, because I'm not sure yet what's the best method and what's the best way to do things. We definitely need some form of warehouse. I can't drive this today, really can't. We need to find some form of warehouse. But what have we actually got in here? How do we open the curtains again? Open curtain. Oh, it's the front. I was pressing the side. Oh, yes. 10,302 litres. That's a lot of sunflower. Did we actually say sunflower was looking pretty good? Let's have a look. Sunflower oil. So Feb's the best time. We're in July at the minute. We're not the greatest time, but our selling station does give us 5,156. So it's sort of 1,200 per pallet down. It's not worth selling it, is it? It's really not worth selling it. I was thinking, is it worth cutting a loss and just sort of selling it, try and give us a bit of money? We've got silage for that. Silage, the prices are never, spectacular no matter whenever you sell them. It's not worth it for £1,200 loss per one. Yeah. No, I think we're just going to see if we can stock all these up. Should be able to take all these in. Hopefully. Just see them all going in. Ooh, yes. Just need to get a little bit closer for them ones. There we go. Nearly 6,000 litres of honey. Maybe it is worth looking into the cereal factory, because the honey is for the cereal factory. Let's close the curtain up. I think the pallets do actually go through still, even with the curtain closed. We need to just grab the 2 strawberry here. Well, let's just show us if we can pick them up with the curtain closed still, or do we need to open the curtain every time? Nope, it does grab them. That's good. Let's just see while we're here, actually. I need to go and jump into the productions here and have a quick look and see. The greenhouse, we need to maybe get rid of stuff in the greenhouse because of strawberries. Yeah, strawberries are not doing too bad at the minute. 15,000, we can hold 24, so we'll probably wait on them. Yeah, we've got 237,000 litres of silage and a lot of hay as well. That's going well. It's distributing across. You see, the butter still hasn't gone. Is it because these productions aren't running is why the butter's not going? The butter's still maxed out. The cheese is maxed out. Cakes as well take the butter, but is it because of that? You see, it's missing materials, but we can't distribute them across. So I think we're going to have to go and pick them up ourselves. Maybe it's because the productions are not running. Oh, we've already started to get some eggs. Look at this. That's so cool. The eggs are starting already. Let's head over to the dairy. I'll see you over at the dairy, and we'll see if we can get rid of all these butter. Butter's not... Shouldn't really be keeping butter on a curtain cider. Really, butter and cheese, we need a chilled warehouse, but does one exist? I think I need to do some research and find out. Okay, we might have a small issue here. Might have cornered it a bit too fast. Honestly, I do have a license for one of these things in real life. I was just inside the cab on the way here, and then I decided to go outside the cab and then saw the turn at the last minute, and instead of braking like you would, I mean, you wouldn't normally race up to a corner, I thought, it'd be okay. But maybe not. I keep forgetting that we've actually got products in. Let me fix this. Okay, there we go. All better. Just that didn't happen, all right? Just, you didn't see that. So this, as far as I'm aware, is the point where all the pallets for the chocolate and that. So if we park this up here, we should be able to just get and go straight on the trailer, really. Let's open the curtain up. We need to go into the productions. We need to go down to butter, and we need to go on here, and we need to spawn items. It will give us 10. Let's press OK. Oh my word. Just build it straight up. This trailer's getting full. No wonder it flipped over. So the butter's gone. Good. Cheese. We need to spawn these as well. Oh, look at that. Lovely cheese on the back. That's so cool. Look at the pallets of cheese on there. Lovely cheese. Butter. I mean, there's a... I'm surprised this doesn't look more like an omelette when it went over. Oh, you know, we need some eggs. We need some eggs, and it would have been. It's a sticky one because there's honey in the back. So I think that's everything now, isn't it? The cheese can carry on running. The cheese can store. The butter can distribute. But is the butter going to distribute? It's not. See, it's not. Still not distributing. I'm really confused of why. Is it because the productions aren't going? Will it only sort of distribute, you know, when the productions are going? I mean, we can go and take them over. We can go over to the donuts and we'll take, you know, the butter and put some in the dairy, in the bakery as well. So we're just heading back to the farm then with a really heavy trailer. And we've got to be careful because this thing wants to go over. So a really heavy trailer of everything. Sunflower oil, butter, honey, cheese and strawberries. It's nice and steady turning here. I've already had it on its side once. Don't want to do it again. Now we can take things, and it looks like at the minute we're going to have to take things directly to, like, the donuts and bakery. We're going to have to start putting things in like manually because the distribution thing doesn't seem to be working in the minute, which yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really. That needs to be a bit more at the bank. That's a bit down the bank, that is. Looks a bit close from this angle to that. There we go. Let's leave it there for now. So yeah, we're going to have a look into this more, and I'm going to see if we can find some form of pallet warehouse and see if there is anything chilled for like the butter and the cheese. Could even put the strawberries in chilled as well. I suppose they'd be better in chilled. And then we're going to have to look and see what do we do. Let's have a quick little look in. Will it be productions? Let's see if I can find it. After rooting around then, I've managed to find it. It is a pallet and bale warehouse. Holds all the pallets, all bales, and it holds 8 million litres of each product. Problem is, it's 50,000 and it's quite a size unit. Where are we going to find somewhere for this? This is the only problem, you see. We're running out of space to actually house anything. Do we surrender a field? Well, I think we're going to have to. What about this? I mean, this one could be a good one to surrender since we've already got a bit of like land here. We've got this fermenter here and some trailers. We could put more trailers, like little garages and sheds on here. We could put this. It wouldn't take too much to flatten it. It's pretty flat as it is. And then we could use this as a field and just sort of separate this. I mean, it's a possibility. Not sure what else we could do. Apart from looking at... I mean, this isn't flat either. Yeah, that's not flat. What about this one here? Is it something like this? I mean, this isn't really flat either. Well, I think it's going to be something for me to have a look at and try and work out what's the best thing to do. Where we could put this, what we could sacrifice, and what's the best plan to go for. But I think for now, that's going to wrap up this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like if you've enjoyed it and you're liking this series so far. And please leave any comments and suggestions below. I'd love to get your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.